How do you hit that critical mass so that that goal you want to achieve, that next thing you want to do in your business, in your life, can manifest? Let's talk about that. If you're not getting the results you want in your business, if you're not getting the success that you're after, if you're not making the income that you want, then it might be because you're busy waiting for permission. You're keeping yourself stuck, waiting for something on the outside of you to give you permission to energetically step into the space that you need to step into, because there are three important things you need to become aware of. Number one, critical mass. Now, critical mass means that if you want to become a new version of you, which is what you're going to need to do if you want to have and do new things that you haven't done before, if you want to become that new version of you, it's going to take a critical mass before that becomes your natural, normal, everyday state. You can't just do it once, write it down on some goals, make a vision board, do a few affirmations around it, and then just like wait for your reality to shift. You actually have to do the work internally. And what does that look like? Well, it actually looks like you shifting your state of being, the way you feel over and over and over and over again, to start to normalize with that more abundant version of you, to start to normalize to what it feels like for that next level of success that right now is your goal, for that to become totally natural and normal. So the work is inner work. It's work of shifting the way you feel, feeling a little bit better, being honest with yourself and going, okay, well, I'm actually not feeling abundant. I'm feeling hopeful and wishful, and I'm feeling a little bit maybe dejected that it hasn't been coming, but I'm definitely not feeling the way I would naturally feel if this was just normal and completely expected. So what can I do to move myself in that direction? And as you do that over and over and over again, you're going to reach a critical mass where the scales tip. And it's just like, okay, this is normal now. And then guess what? You're going to want to move on to the next thing, because life is about continual growth and evolution. And when you embrace that and you actually start to have fun with it, then it doesn't become such a big deal anymore. Suddenly it's just fun and games and continual growth, and like, where do I want to go next? And how good can I feel today? And I wonder what that's going to create for me. So number one, be aware that there is a critical mass. And in order to get there, you're going to have to do the work. And that involves making choices over and over and over again. So just like, if you want to get healthier, you're going to have to make the choice to go to the gym, to exercise, to go for walks, to eat well, to walk away from that donut over and over and over again. It's the same here. You're going to have to choose to go to that better feeling place, to not let yourself get sucked into and wallow in self-pity and doubt and all of those negative emotions, because they will just take you spiraling downward. So it's a choice over and over again to go, yep, self-doubt is there. I see you. That's cool. But I choose to move here. I choose to move into possibility. I choose to move into feeling better. I choose to start imagining and allowing myself to feel what it would feel like when this thing that I want to create, this next level of whatever, and it doesn't have to be success monetarily or in business. It can just be, this is how I want to feel in life. This is the partnership I want. It applies to any subject, but you choose to go there and to allow yourself to feel that way now, regardless of the external circumstances, over and over and over again. So it's choose again and again and again and again, to the power of freaking infinity. It is a lifelong commitment. And as you do that over and over again, you get to the critical mass and tip into the next stage. And what actually starts happening once this becomes just your natural way of operating is there aren't really these gates or these stages. It's really just a continual kind of like a travelator that's constantly moving up and up and up. You're doing the work and you're evolving. You're doing the work and you're evolving. And the two just happen simultaneously. Now, the third thing that is your friend or your foe, depending on which choice you make in all of this, is momentum. So critical mass, choices over and over to the power of infinity, and really tapping into and using that momentum. And that's why making the right choice, the good choice, the healthy choice over and over and over again helps you build positive momentum and get to the critical mass faster. Whereas if you keep making the choice that doesn't serve you, choosing to go into self-doubt, into feeling sorry for yourself, into complaining, into all those negative things, you keep perpetuating the negative momentum. And then it becomes difficult every single time you try to pull yourself out of that and go to a positive place. So it's about choosing over and over and over again to go to the positive place as much of the time as you possibly can, so you can build that momentum, so you can achieve that critical mass. So you have to make a decision. I am willing to fight for this. I am willing to make this choice over and over again. I am willing to go there and not wait for permission. I am willing to go there no matter what things look like on the outside of me, because I know that when I go there often enough, frequently enough, when I build momentum, when I get to critical mass, then my external reality will shift. If I wait for permission from my external reality, nothing's going to happen. I stay stuck and my wishful thinking is going to be right there in front of me, looking at me going, where are you? Like, step up. It's like, waiting to be invited to the party that you're meant to be starting and sending out the invites for. Doesn't work that way. So stop waiting for permission, step up, make that choice over and over and over again, and let me know in the comments below if this is helpful. Also, I've got a really cool resource to help you with this. It is a magnetic money workshop. So you get to come and be a fly on the wall and join us. I'll put the link for that in the description below so that you can join us, raise your vibe, and start feeling what it feels like to make that choice for yourself over and over and over again without needing permission from anyone or anything outside of you. And if you want to know a little bit more about raising your vibration and some easy ways to do that, this episode is the one for you to click on next.